Now here we are going to deal with Kubernetes services. It is one of the most important object in Kubernetes, and we are going to discuss what are the different type of service available: cluster IP, node port, and load balancer. Now, why we need a service object? We have seen that the purpose of a pod, replica set, and deployment object is to create the pod and manage them properly. But pods are useless if external clients cannot connect to them. Which object is going to send the traffic to pod? It is the service object. It is one of the most important object in Kubernetes. Understanding service is extremely important. So in our case, we have got a K8 as a directory. There we are going to create one folder service. We will go into service. We will verify where we are by running pwd command K8 as service. Here we are going to create the file for our understanding our service object. Now create web server pod with label. Now what we are going to do, because for understanding service is we need a certain pod. So we are going to create one web server pod which will have the labels. So the definition is the file's name is going to be web server pod, and we are using API version v1. Kind of object is pod, and name of our pod is going to be web server, and label we have attached apps is equal to nginx web, and it will be having one container. Name of that container is going to be web, and image we are going to use version 1 of our nginx alpine that we created the custom image created by us, and we are exposing the container port 80. Now in our case, create web server pod. The pod must contains labels. Labels will be used by the service object to send the traffic to pods. How the service is going to send the traffic? So the service will be using the selector to send the or select the pods where it has to send the traffic. So label is a must when we want to use pod with the service object. So now we are going to create that web server pod. So kubectl apply -f that file's name. Now when we are going to say kubectl get pods, what it is saying, our one pod is ready. That means pod is ready, container is ready, and it is running. And if we are going to say kubectl get pod show labels, it is going to show you label that it has the label apps is equal to nginx web, and with -override option we are going to get the address. Now can we access it directly? Yes, elinks --dump, we can use that address, we can access. But now we want that from outside also we should be able to access. So in our case, what we are going to do, we are going to create default service type. Now in our case, the file's name is pod service default.yaml. That means in our case we will not specify which service we want to use. Then we will see which type of service it has created. So in our case, API version v1, kind of object is service, and metadata mean name of our service is web default, and selector, this is very important. We are choosing the selector as apps is equal to nginx web. So what will happen, whatever pod will be having this level label, the traffic will be sent to that pod, and protocol is TCP and port is 80. Now what we are going to do, first of all we will run this command kubectl get svc. Svc means service. Now it is saying that one service is already running Kubernetes cluster IP. This is the cluster IP, this is the port, this is by default service. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create the service object kubectl apply -f port service default. So it has created that service. Now when we are going to run this command kubectl get svc, so it is showing that our service name is web default, and it is of a cluster IP type, and this is the address of this is the cluster IP virtual address, and the service port is 80. And we can here it is showing this service also, this service also. We do not need this service, so we will be concentrating with the services that we have created. So you can run the command kubectl get service, name of the service. Again it is going to show you the same detail. Now how we can assess the ports? By using 10 111 248, that means by using this cluster IP you can assess the port. Then we are going to elinks --dump. Now here when we are trying to assess, it is not allowing, because if the service type is cluster IP, external clients cannot connect, because when we are using this address, that means this is the address of our nodes. So we are trying to behave like that means we are connecting from external client, so this is not allowed. And what about directly assessing that container that we were running? In our case, what was the address of the container? Oh sorry, port 10.244 2.58. so directly we can connect. So in our case we are creating the web default service, and we did not specify type of service. By default cluster IP service will be created. We choose the selector as label apps is equal to nginx web, which means select the ports having label apps is equal to nginx web, where our service object is going to send the traffic. And now we will see what are the three types of services available and what is the meaning of those three services. So in our case already we have created the pod and we have created the service, connection is there. Now we would like to discuss what type of services are available, and then we will see the graphical representation of our cluster IP service.